Or now, why would you choose an Airbnb model or a short-term rental model over, let's say, traditional rentals?
So long-term rentals.
Hmm.
So you mean why I'm not buying a property long-term? And
Right.
yeah. So I'll tell you this: when you buy a property, and this ties into what you guys are doing, you need funding, you need money, you probably need a mortgage, you need some down payment money. I didn't have all that. So when I started, I was like, okay, if I can just rent an apartment, that's not a huge risk and it's not a big investment. So that was the leading thought as someone that's just starting and has no clue about investing or anything like that or funding. That was just like the easiest route.
Okay. Now, when you're looking for Airbnbs, is there like any specific things that you look for when you're like, hey, I've got a couple of properties I'm looking at. Which one should I pick? What are some things that you typically look for?
So when I do market research, I look at the comparables, right? I look at other Airbnb hosts, what they're doing, how their calendars are looking, right? So if I see a lot of Airbnbs, so I already know, okay, there's juice over here, like there's something to work with, because people wouldn't just open more and more Airbnbs. But then I go into their calendars because if you think about it, the barriers to start an Airbnb, there is no barrier. You just started free and anybody can list an apartment. So there's sometimes a lot of listings that are just up, but they're not actually making money. So I go to the calendars and I look at the calendars to see how, their occupancy rate. And I look at the area. Normally I work with areas that I know. I wouldn't just go to an area that I don't know unless I
Mhm.
have someone, a partner. And I look at how close it is or how easy it is to get around to sightseeing, different places, convention centers. So I will do that research first to see what's happening. And now I think it changed a little bit. Airbnb changed to a point where now it's an experience, right? So I can be in the forest with an A-frame, but it's going to be so iconic that you're going to go all the way to that forest and book it. So it's not going to be location, more the experience.
Nice.
So that's also something that people can do today.
Nice. And that's amazing. That's amazing the way that you actually talk about it and what you could do. So let's just say someone that is watching today